For centuries, the Earth has been home to some of the most awe-inspiring and dangerous creatures known to man, but few are as deadly as volcanoes. Hey there, welcome to another episode of Curious Media. If you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell icon to never miss an update. Today in this video, we're going to show you an ancient eruption that caused years of darkness. This event was so catastrophic that it left behind a permanent dark stain on human history. But what exactly happened, and how did it impact the world? Stick around and find out. According to the Byzantine historian Procopius, the Mediterranean experienced a year of cold and darkness in 536 CE because of a dense fog that suffocated the sun. The plague of Justinian, one of the worst disease pandemics in recorded history, would begin as a result of the phenomenon. The outbreak claimed the lives of an estimated 25 million people within the empire in a single year. 15 million people had perished by the time the plague finally disappeared, which would take another 2 centuries. And it came about during this year that a most dreadful portent took place. For the sun gave forth its light without brightness, like the moon, during this whole year, and it seemed exceedingly like the sun in eclipse, for the beams it shed were not clear nor as is accustomed to shed. Procopius wrote, and ever since this incident, men have not been immune to death-causing factors like war or pestilence. It was also the 10th year of Justinian's rule at the time. Procopius was not the only academic to record a series of unexpectedly tragic events in 536 CE and the years that followed. Historians from all over the world were recording their own crises resulting from a scourge of unexpected darkness, in addition to the plague, famine, and war that raged within the Mediterranean. An unidentified author noted that there was a failure of bread in 536 CE in the Gallic-Irish Annals and the Annals of Innisfallen. The same year, China experienced yellow dust that fell like snow, and the area between Europe and the Middle East experienced a thick, dry fog. Old Norse literature from further north described the Fimbulvinter, or notorious long winter, as shown by the vast numbers of gold sacrifice offerings and abandoned settlements. The mighty Mocha civilization of Peru was destroyed along with Mesoamerica's Teotihuacan by an unprecedented drought that occurred across the Pacific Ocean. The catastrophic climate event of 536 CE had an impact on most empires. According to historical records and artifacts, some civilizations, like the Frankish and Japanese, suffered severe losses as a result of the phenomenon, whereas the Anglo-Saxons benefited from its disruption. But the root cause of this period of global extinction has remained a mystery to historians and archaeologists for all time. The most popular theory, the most widely accepted explanation for the prehistoric period of cold and darkness at the moment, is an unmatched-sized volcanic eruption. Evidence points to several volcanic eruptions occurring around this time in North America, Indonesia, and Central America. Sulfate deposits from an atmospheric acidic dust veil that date to 536 CE can be seen in ice cores from Greenland and the Antarctic. Dendrochronology, or tree ring dating, of tree samples from all over the world reveals a decline in growth rates in the years right after the eruption. According to the team of climate scientists who conducted the research study, the cooling event was caused by not one, but 2 distinct volcanic eruptions. Researchers found that separate explosions in 536 and 540 CE started a double event that was larger than that of any period in existing reconstructions of the last 1,200 years, using the same simulations used to predict how current greenhouse gas emissions will contribute to modern climate change. By comparing their climate models to existing tree ring evidence, as well as sulfate and carbon isotope data from ice core samples, the study's authors were able to validate their double peak theory. They discovered that the mean temperature anomalies in each data set reached -2 degrees Celsius in 536 CE, and again 4 or 5 years later. However, not all of the information matched exactly. There were discrepancies between some tree ring and ice core reconstructions of the coldest years and their effects on agricultural production. The scientists extended their atmospheric simulations to a period of 15 years in order to account for variations in the severity of cold spells during each of the 2 time periods. This had a similar effect on the climate's effects on agriculture. However, they discovered that the immediate consequences of every eruption vary globally. Researchers still don't know for sure which supervolcano was the culprit. Pango in El Salvador, which is known to have erupted around 540 CE and at a latitude of 15 degrees north, has been suggested as a potential possibility by the research team because it matches the simulations. However, we can be certain that something at this time caused widespread panic, collapse, and depression everywhere, and it very well might occur once more, but this time as a result of greenhouse gas emissions caused by humans. Will we be able to draw wisdom from our ancestors? It doesn't seem likely right now. If you found the video to be interesting and informative, then don't forget to give this video a like and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more such informative videos.